Okay, so in this video I'm just going to give you a quick overview of how to insert a sound into your Unity scene and also how to make that sound fade away as you move away from it. Now you'll notice here in my assets folder I have downloaded a rainforest sound. I've just downloaded an MP3 from a free sound sharing site, and what we're going to do is we're going to place that in our scene. Now before we do that, there's two things you need to know. One is how your objects are going to hear audio, and if we have a look at our first person controller, you see if we select the first person character, over here on our inspector you'll see there's an audio listener component. Now you need to have an audio listener in your game to be able to hear sounds, and obviously we want to have that attached to whichever character we're moving around so that we hear the sounds that are closest to us. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, to play a sound we actually need to have an audio source. So what I'm going to do is, if I just zoom out a little bit here, you'll see we have a forest, not a rainforest, but that's okay. And what we're going to do is we're just going to place our audio source in there, and the way to do that is just go to Game Object and Audio and Audio Source, and let's see where that is. That appears to be below. Oh no, where are we? Just bring that up into the positives. There we go. Okay, so that's right in the heart of our forest. And if we select that audio source, you can see over in the inspector it has something here for audio clip. So all I'll do is, from my assets, is click the rainforest and drag it onto there. So you can see that will now play the rainforest. Now the only thing is, right now, is when I play this, the sound is going to be the same no matter where I am. So I'll just turn the volume down a little bit because it might be quite loud. If we play this game, you can hear the birds, and if I run away as fast as I can, you see the sound is not getting quieter even though I am running away from the audio source. Okay, so I'll just stop that. Now the interesting thing is, here in our inspector there will be something called 3D sound settings, and if you open those up you'll see that the volume roll-off is set to logarithmic, and now you'll see a little graph here where it curves down. That means that the sound should drop off significantly as you move away from it in those first few meters, and then it gradually from that point on fades out less and less and less, to the point where it looks like here, by the time we get to 500 meters away, the sound will finally disappear. However, you will have noticed that when we ran away from the sound it didn't fade. And the reason for that is because we do need to set our spatial blend, which is right here, from 2D to 3D. Now that will enable that roll off to occur. Now the other thing as well is, for our maximum distance, I'm not going to set it to 500. I'm going to make mine maybe, I'll make it say 50 meters. And if I just zoom out here in my game, you can see now there's my 50 meter ball. So if we just press play now, I'm going to start inside that ball and you'll hear the noise very faintly, and if I move in closer to it you can see the noise is getting a bit louder until we're right on top of it. But if I keep going further away, the noise fades away. And so when you design your game, what you can do is just play around with that max distance setting until you get the right idea. Okay, so that is how you add an audio source or a sound to your scene, and how you make the sounds fade away as you move away from them.